Hey, Eric from the middle school ministry here at Northside, coming to you live from the mothership, Mark chapter 12. I love this chapter in Mark. Jesus is batting around some stuff with the Pharisees and the Sadducees and talking about things. And the Sadducees and the Pharisees, they keep coming to him. And what they're trying to do is turning honoring God into their personal filling themselves up, making themselves look good. That's how it is when people want to make religion bigger than grace, bigger than forgiveness. And it's interesting when you're looking at the chapter, Jesus gets into these small details, these small things, simple things that can be done, but they're still trying to make it into a big deal, right? And that's America. We want a big production. We want a big deal. We want everything to be, huge. It's got to be an event. And Jesus wants to go back to the simple. As a high school athlete, as an offensive lineman, because that's what I'm built for, right? Looking at the way we ran our offense, it was a running offense. It didn't throw the ball a lot back then. Ran a veer offense, and it was very important as an offensive lineman to do your job. Because what Coach Yarnell would tell us, guys, we want to get 4 yards per play. Because in 3 plays, that's 12 yards, that's a first down. And he would teach us the basic stuff, and we would do what they call a lead step, a zone step, and it was a 45-degree angle. You'd be down like this, and we'd practice this hundreds and hundreds of times. You take that quick 45-degree, boom, right there. You take that step right into the zone to do your blocking. And what they tell us was get out ahead of the defender, put your shoulder down, drive your legs. You can push him to the sidelines. The back can come in from behind. You can push him up the field. The back can go outside. But it's important to do that zone step. It's that quick jab right there, lead step right there where you're in the zone. That's what Jesus is talking about in Mark chapter 12. It's very apparent when you're looking at it, and you look at Mark chapter 12, and I love this verse, number 30. It said, you must love the Lord your God. Because they ask him, hey, what's the most important commandment? And doesn't that sound like us? What's the most important thing I can do? What can I do to get by? What's the most important commandment? The teachers of the religious law standing there, verse 29, they said, of all the commandments, which is the most important? And Jesus replies this, you must love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and all your mind, and all your strength. Then he goes on to verse 31. The second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself. No other commandment is greater than these. In fact, in Matthew chapter 22, he says, hey, everything hangs on these 2 things. Moses gave 630 laws in the Old Testament, and Jesus brought it down to 2 things, making it simple. Number 1, loving God with everything you got. Secondly is loving people as you love yourself. That's simple. It's not all these ins and outs and doing this and doing that. And that's not what the Christian life is about. It's not doing the bad stuff. It's seeking after God and loving him with all your heart and loving others. Just think what church would be like if we could do those things. If we could learn to love God with everything we have, giving everything we have to him, and then loving others, and all those other things would fall into place. That's the challenge today, is loving those we don't agree with. Is loving those that we don't have the same ideology or political affiliation. And loving those that drive us crazy, the people that try to get around the square on South Main. I'm like, go right on red, you can go right, you can go right. I'm always saying that. Loving those people we just disagree with. Loving those people that disgust us. And then loving God, man, all the same time. Serving him, finding ways to serve. Taking that quick, boom, zone step right there to lead. That's what the challenge is today in Mark chapter 12. Love God with all you got. Love others as you love yourself. Go out and do it today, gang. You got to commit to it. You got to be into it, and it's got to be a daily thing. Dying to ourselves, seeking after him every day. Go get them.